Happy New Year, everybody. Cheers. 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 Let's do it. Cheers. Cheers to you. I like to start the new year off with at least one video here, so I can look back at the end of every year and be like, you know what? I did one. Can't be mad. So you officially can't be mad, okay? It's a new year. It's a brand new year. We got another one. Another one's coming up here. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? I do love New Year's. I do. I love it. I love a fresh start, seeing everyone getting all inspired about all the things they can be, all the things they can do. It's a little stressful as well. I'm in a bit of the stress zone of it, but I love New Year's. It's like I love the whole affair of it all. I love, we got the countdown, the big 5, 4, 3, Happy New Year, and then just from there, it's just this weird month-long kind of descent into like, what am I doing with my life, It's like, what other holiday challenges you like that in that way? Like, what are we doing with our lives? What are you doing with your life? Please tell me. That's what I've been trying to figure out. Maybe a little too hard. Maybe I'm trying to figure it out a little too hard, but I think it's worth considering. It's fun watching everybody, get into the daydream zone, and I love to see it, seeing what people are dreaming big about. I'm gonna get out there more. I'm gonna move my body around more. I'm gonna be more likable. I'm just gonna be more likable this year. Just dreaming big. And it is fun. It's fun to dream, good to dream even, perhaps. I've been trying to dream, because to be honest, I'm going into this new year with not much of a vibe. I don't know what my vibe is. So I thought I could sit down here today and figure that out with you. Help me. Help me, please. Yeah, to be honest, I just feel like last year I pretty much did everything I've ever wanted to do. Any big thing that was in the back of my head, it's gone. I've done it. I got married. Huzzah. I released my album. It's out. Planned a bangin' album release show, if I do say so myself. I started teaching piano lessons privately, which was a huge thing for me. And yeah, I feel like those were the big 3 things. I'm like, you should do it. You gotta do it. You should, and I've done it. So now what? I've literally done it all. Where do we go from here? Now I know that's not true. There's always more to do. I haven't gone to space. I haven't cooked a lasagna, okay? That's literally on my to-do list this year. I haven't even cooked a lasagna, and here I am trying to say I've done it all. Obviously haven't. But yeah, I'm not feeling like, I don't got like a big thing to do anymore. I can keep releasing music. I don't have to wait another 10 years till the next one, and I think I will. I'm not as stressed about it anymore, which is good. I know it's possible, and I know I can do it, which is great. But I do feel, I feel like I did it, and I don't know. So I'm just feeling a little like, what's the vibe here? What's my vibe? I will say, I did sit down to do some daydreaming, okay? Daydreaming, I think it's important. I think it's good. And you can specifically set out time to do it. Sometimes you feel like a little directionless, a little like, I don't got much to look forward to. But if you sit down, you can literally sit down to do it. You can just sit down to daydream. What a concept. And that's what I was trying to do, trying to think, what do I want to get excited about? And this might sound like a bit of a mouthful, and I don't even want to, I don't want you to get weird about this, okay? But I kind of feel like this year, it would be cool if I could defeat capitalism and reach ultimate zen. Okay, that's what I came up with. What does that look like? I don't know. I'm not here to overthrow capitalism as an entire concept. I'm just one person. But internally, I think what that means for me is just this like feeling of not being enough, not doing enough, not seeing enough, not being enough, not working enough, all these things. Because I don't know about you, but I feel like often I have this feeling where I both feel like I'm not relaxing enough, I'm not relaxing good enough, and I'm not working enough. That's a wild feeling to reckon with. Feeling like just sit down, just relax, just take it easy, but then also feeling like, but your dreams and all the things you want to do, and you only got a certain amount of days, you know? And like just feeling all those things at once just puts you in this little like bubble, this bubble of anxiety. And I'd like to pop it. I'd like to pop that bubble if I can. I don't know how. But I got a year to figure it out. So leave your suggestions in the comments below of how you think I can defeat capitalism and reach ultimate zen. It does have a sort of ring to it, you know? It's funny, like everyone's got their vibes for the year, their words. It's like mindfulness, you know, or like peace, or like, I don't know, integrity, whatever. My word for the year is defeat capitalism and reach ultimate zen. It feels right. But I just want to, like, if I'm chilling, I just want to chill. If I'm working, I just want to work. No more of this like, oh, but this and that. I don't know how. And maybe that's beyond capitalism, you know? Maybe that's just a human thing. You know, like maybe I need to defeat being a human and reach ultimate zen. Wow, defeat being a human. That's not this year. That does sound like a good 2025. Go 2025, y'all. It's okay. Cheers. Cheers. But yeah, to be honest, I don't have much in particular that I'm here to talk about, which sometimes stresses me out. I feel like sometimes when I think about coming on the internet to do a thing, I'm like, well, what are you trying to say? What's the message you're trying to get across? But to be honest, most of the videos and podcasts that I consume are literally just people trying to figure it out. And that's what I love. That's what I love about the internet, okay? I love just coming on here and seeing all these people just trying to figure it out, because that's all we're trying to do. Nobody knows what they're doing. Nobody knows what they're doing. This is so goofy. This is so goofy. Being a person, are you kidding me? Is hilarious. So who am I to be like, what's my message? What am I trying? It's who cares? We're just all a bunch of goofballs around here, just like, oh man, this world is a funny place. So I'm just on here to do my little human dance for you and show you what I'm trying to figure out. And I'm just trying to figure out my vibe right now. I feel like I'm often trying to figure out my vibe. Does anyone else struggle with figuring out what their vibe is, or do you just do things and don't worry about the vibe? I think I'm very vibe focused. Like, sometimes I'll just have a whole day where I just kind of sit around and I don't know what to do because I don't know what my vibe is. Like, and what does that even mean? What is a vibe and where does it come from? Anyway, I think I got a lot of ideas here. Maybe it's worth sitting down to sort through a few of them to bring to you in a bit of a more well thought out fashion. But for today, that's not what we're doing. Cheers. Cheers. But for real, I do want to make a lasagna this year. I'll probably release more music. I will. I think I want to do more electronic stuff, to be honest. I think it would be cool to do like a full electronic show and like have people dance for me. The thought of being like a full pop star and like having backup dancers is very exciting to me. How I would accomplish that is another story. But I think overall it would be real chill and cool if I could just make more art with people. Because even like thinking about figuring out what my vibe is, like when I'm with friends or family or whatever, I'm not concerned about the vibe. I'm not concerned about what my vibe is. My vibe is just being with people and seeing what happens and hanging out. So I think if I could find a way to make more art with people, that would be a good way to just get out of my head a little bit, creative wise, and just see what happens. So if you have any big ideas, what does that mean, create art with people? Like just make music with people. I'd like to make more videos with people. If you don't know, I'm a videographer. That's my one of my jobs. And I would just love to make more art with people. More videos, more music videos, more video music. I don't know. Cheers to that. Yeah, I've watched a few YouTube videos now. New Year YouTube videos. And I've seen a few people talk about how like January is kind of meant for relaxing, and I totally get that. Like, just look at it outside. It's so cold. It's so cold. We just got hit with it. The cold is here. And it does, like, just looking outside, it does beg you to slow down. But that New Year, New Me vibe, you know? How do I, when I do want to, I want that fresh start. I want to get excited about things, but then you look outside and you're like, oh, brr, you know? Cheers. Cheers to that. Anyway, I think that kind of sums up what's going on in my head. Let me know if any of that kind of resonates with what's going on in your head. Or better yet, tell me what my problems are. What's my problem? I think it's kind of a fun idea to just come to the internet and put it all on the table, everything you're thinking about and why, and then just having the internet tell you what your problems are, you know? Because there's probably some of you out there listening to me talk like, oh, she's got to work on this, you know? Or maybe I'm fine, and maybe we're all just a little goofy. I don't know. Cheers. Another thing I'm feeling a little inspired by is my Digicam, my digital camera, okay? If you don't know, this year I really picked up my old Digicam in a real meaningful way, and it's kind of changed me as a person. I'm feeling very excited about it. There's just no pressure when it comes to picking up a Digicam. You can just be whoever you want to be, you know? And I can see it in the pictures that I take, that people are just more relaxed in front of a Digicam. Because, like, what can you do? What can you do with a Digicam to hurt somebody? I picked up this Digicam, and it's just made me feel again. I don't know. I feel like we're all just taking ourselves a little too seriously around here, and something about the Digicam just lets me feel free. Seriously. I just feel free when I have the Digicam in my hand. Free of judgment, free of expectation, free of good quality. But what is good quality? That's what's so funny. You know, that could be all these things I'm talking about could be a whole other video, but we're just kind of throwing them all in here as a mishmash. So follow me on there if you want. Follow me around. Follow me on my video page. Follow me on my music page. Or just don't. Follow yourself, to be honest. Just go follow yourself. I think we're all getting a little tired on here, aren't we? Are you getting tired of the internet? I know I talk about this all the time, but like, the internet's so weird, man. I just have so many days where I'm just like, what are we doing? It just seems so goofy. Oh, God. Okay. That's a whole other thing, too. There's nothing I love more than coming on the internet to be like, what are we doing on the internet, you know? Yeah, so there's like 18 different topics for you to chew on today. I think we'll kind of wrap it up there. So yeah, if you're wondering what my new year, new me vibe is, that's it. Overall, I just want to chill, and I want you to chill. I hope we can all chill and take it as easy as possible. That's all I want for you, and that's all I want for me. So cheers to that. Happy New Year. Don't let it stress you out. Says me to me. You're doing great, but also it is fun to daydream. It's fun to do a little daydreaming, but don't take it too seriously like maybe I have already done. Goodbye. Cheers. 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 Goodbye. Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year to do. What the hell are we all gonna do? It's a new year. It's a new me vibe. It's a new year. And we're all alive 'cause you're listening to this real cool song. Happy New Year to me, to you. I do teach piano, so if you want any lessons, I swear to God, you could do that. You could do that. If you wanted, I could teach you how to do that. Let me know.